I'm going to talk to you about Robinhood. No, not that one. Yep, that one. Robinhood is essentially free, user-friendly, and a fantastic way to make passive income.
Are you sure you understand the risks of stock ownership?
Absolutely.
Let's create an account. First, you want to enter a few basic details. Email, create a password, first and last name, phone number, date of birth, address, your employment status, your investment experience, and whether or not you or a family member work for a brokerage. Then they'll verify that you are who you say you are. You enter your social security number. Then they ask, are you or a family member a senior executive or 10% shareholder at a publicly traded company? If you don't know what this means, you probably want to click no. Now we wait for them to review your application. When you open up the Robinhood app, it should say fractional shares. Invest as little as $1. Suppose you want to buy your favorite stock, Amazon, or whichever company that participates in fractional share investing. As you can see, I own 0.5 shares or half a share of Amazon. Now suppose you only have $1, then you can buy 0.0003 shares of Amazon, and that dollar grows in proportion to how much Amazon grows as it relates to your dollar. And when you finally put in enough money to buy an entire stock, it will be automatically converted to a unit. Then you go to the mail and pick up your fancy stock certificate. Just note that if you own half of a share of Amazon, then you only get half of Amazon's dividend per share. If you're a buy and hold investor, you should really look at Dividend stock and enroll into DRIP, Dividend Reinvestment Plan, usually found in blue chip companies. Stocks generate dividends, and those dividends generate more dividends, creating an infinite cycle of your money making more money. That is how the rich get richer. Let me show you how to enroll. Go to your profile, click on investing, scroll down to the very bottom and press Edit Dividend Reinvestment. Many people believe that automated reinvestment of dividends exempts you from paying taxes on dividends. You see, Uncle Sam always gets his cut. I got my money! But don't let that discourage you. When you invest in stocks, you will receive a 1099 from Robinhood, particularly if you sell stocks. All you do is you carefully enter these figures into TurboTax, or better yet, have a tax specialist enter these figures for you. If you want to enable options trading, you simply go to your Profile tab, tap on Investing, scroll down to Get Options Trading. You sign up, hit Continue. You answer, do you provide investment advice as part of your job? Are you registered with a financial regulator? How many years have you traded options? You can get an options account even if you've never traded options before. In my case, I traded for more than 3 years. Then you submit your application, and if they see no conflicts, you're approved to trade options including calls, puts, leg orders, spreads, and strangles. Here are my recommendations for beginners. 5 tips to avoid my mistakes. Number 1. Avoid peanut butter and mayo sandwich. It's terrible. 2. Buy blue chip companies with long-term growth. Avoid penny stocks if you are a beginner. You don't want to get wiped out. Here's an example of a company with good long-term growth. Here's an example of a company with staggered growth. Even though I'm still up, it's not by much. Number 3, you'll see a pattern of slight valleys on these long-term growth stocks. That is to be expected. That is the time to buy. Number 4, avoid options if you can help it, especially if you're a newbie. True, you can make money off options, but you are more likely to lose money if you are a beginner. If you're on the newer side, you really want to stick to stock trading and avoid options trading if you can help it. According to Forbes, only 12% of Robinhood customers trade options. For those of you who are feeling adventurous, going to buy a call option, PayPal. So we click on trade options. And the beauty of Robinhood is it does a decent job of walking you through your options. If you think it's going up, you buy a call. And whether you buy a call option or put option, you want to give yourself enough time so you can exercise the option. You buy one contract, and lo and behold, I do not have enough money. So what exactly is an option? An option is essentially a bet between two investors. If you buy a call option, you are betting on the share price increasing. You are going long. What does a call option contract essentially say? This one was obviously written by a serial killer. It says, if XYZ company reaches a stock price. Hold on. This letter warrants some dramatic effect.
If XYZ company reaches a stock price higher than X on a specific date or any time beforehand, you can buy my shares off of me for X.
If the stock price goes up and meets the terms of the options contract, you can then wave that contract in the face of the seller and say, hey, the stock price has gone up beyond the strike price. Options essentially gives you the right, but not the obligation, to buy shares at the strike price. If the stock price does not exceed the strike price by the expiration date, the option becomes worthless. You basically bought an expensive piece of paper. Suppose you get sick and tired of Robinhood and want to pay a fancy brokerage or a hedge fund to manage your portfolio. Wait, what's this? Aw, Robinhood, you shouldn't have. Really, you can either do a full transfer or a partial transfer from Robinhood. This is done through ACATS. Automated Customer Accounts Transfer Service. It costs about $75. Of course, you can always sell your stocks and then buy them at the new brokerage to avoid the $75 fee, but that carries some inherent risks. Say you do the full transfer. The partial stocks are sold and the money is deposited into your account. In the event of a partial transfer, all of your stocks will be transferred to your new brokerage except for the partial stocks which remain in Robinhood. Just remember that with either option, fractional shares cannot transfer. They will either be sold or they'll stay with you in Robinhood, unless, of course, they become whole shares when you put in enough cash to make a unit, in which case you can transfer as you please. Number 5. If you sign up using the link below, you get a free stock, and so do I. It's a win-win for all of us.
My father gave me $1, says I'm his smartest son. I swapped it for 2 quarters because 2 is more than 1. I got the blues, and I don't have a clue. Boy, I need some money to buy a new pair of shoes. Then I took the quarters and handed them to Lou. For 3 times I guess he don't know that 3 is more than 2. I got the blues, and I don't have a clue. I'm quickly going broke, and I just can't pay my dues. Then along came Johnny, it's time that he can't see. He traded 4 nickels for my 3 dimes, and 4 is more than 3. I got the blues, and I don't have a clue. I'm running down the money, and I need some